I believe you are well. I am JEMIENAFTALY, and this channel's name is called The Pediatric World, and this is all about the kids' welfare, the medical problems and the solutions to these problems, the children's diseases, the common illnesses that affect children while growing up. And here we get so simple. We want to be as layman as possible so that everybody is able to understand. We want to talk to mothers. We want to create the awareness to those mothers, to the caregivers, those people taking care of these kids, the guardians, and to everybody on these common illnesses that affect children while growing up. And so this is it that this channel is all about. And here I welcome questions, comments, so that we are able to discuss. If you have any question, you can pin down the comment down there. So I welcome you to this channel. If you are new, feel free and join this platform. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is we are continuing with pneumonias in children, a very, very common illness. And I keep reminding you that pneumonia is a killer disease in under 5. So it is very, very serious. And today we are doing the WHO classification of pneumonia. The previous episode we did on the general classification, how it is classified. And today we are doing the WHO, the World Health Organization classification of pneumonia. And we said this classification is the one that is based on the clinical presentation. And again, it is the one that is used. This is what we use. It is the one that determines the treatment mode. So WHO classification of pneumonias. We have 3 major classifications here. Number 1, we have something we call severe pneumonia. That is number 1. We have the other classification is pneumonia, just pneumonia. The first one was severe pneumonia. The third classification is no pneumonia. And here we say probably it is a URTI, the upper respiratory tract infection. It does not most probably it's not pneumonia. So we have severe pneumonia, we have pneumonia, and we have no pneumonia. Probably we are saying the URTI, the upper respiratory tract infection. So we are going to go one by one as we see the clinical presentation. So number 1, we said it is severe pneumonia. Severe pneumonia, how do these children with severe pneumonia present? How do they present? So severe pneumonia, just from the word severe, this is the most dangerous classification. So number 1, they have to have history. For you to say there is severe pneumonia, there has to be a history of cough. The child is coughing, or they have difficulties in breathing. So if there is a cough or difficulties in breathing, now plus one of these are the following symptoms. So there has to be cough, I hope you're getting, or difficulties in breathing, plus one of these symptoms. Number 1 is if we call them plus one of the danger signs, if there is one of these danger signs. And number 1 of the danger sign is oxygen saturation of less than 90%. So here we want to see how the baby is saturating. We want to see the rate at which the child is breathing. This is what we call oxygen saturation. So if it is below 90%, this is a danger sign. So this one, we will classify this baby to have severe pneumonia if they have history of cough or difficulties in breathing, plus now the oxygen saturation of less than 90%. Another danger sign we have, with the oxygen saturation, we use a pulse oximeter to measure. We measure with pulse oximeter. So we are saying the oxygen saturation should be above 90%. So if it's below 90, that is when we are saying this one we are going to classify as severe pneumonia. Another danger sign we have something we call cyanosis. Cyanosis, we mentioned it somewhere. What is cyanosis? Cyanosis is the blue discoloration of the skin. It can be the tongue. We call it central cyanosis. Or it could be the mucous membrane. This is what we call mucous membrane. If there's some bluish discoloration, we also have, we said the skin, the tongue, and also the mucous membrane. So if there's a blue discoloration, this we call cyanosis, and this is a sign of low oxygen saturation. Again, that this baby is not getting enough oxygen saturation. That's why they turn blue. So cyanosis. Another danger sign we have is inability to drink if it's a bigger child, or inability to breastfeed. To those young babies, those that are only on breast milk, they are not able completely to breastfeed. So this again is a danger sign. Another danger sign we have is something we call AVPU. This one, it scales the level of consciousness of this baby. AVPU, A stands for alertness, if the baby is alert. V stands for if the child is responding to voice. That is a V. P, if the child is responding to pain. The other U is if the child is unconscious. So we say it's a danger sign if AVPU is less than A, meaning this child is not able to respond to voice. If you call them, they are not able to respond. If they are not able to respond again to pain, and also if this child is unconscious. So if the child is alert, then this is not a danger sign. But we say if AVPU is less than A, then this is categorized to be a danger sign. Another danger sign, we call it grunting. Grunting, these are sounds that denote again breathlessness. We say difficulties in breathing. So they produce a certain sound, and this is what we are calling grunting. So all these that we have said are danger sign, and we are saying if one of these danger sign is there, plus either history of cough or difficulties in breathing, then we categorize this baby to have severe pneumonia. So that is severe pneumonia, and we are saying it is the most dangerous one. The second classification, we say it's pneumonia. There's no severe pneumonia, it's just pneumonia. So how do these babies present? Pneumonia, there has to be again a history of cough or difficulties in breathing, plus something we said earlier, lower chest wall indrawing. When these babies are breathing, the ribs draw inside. There are some lines that the ribs draw, meaning these babies are struggling to breathe. We mentioned it in the other episode. So if they have history of cough or difficulties in breathing, plus lower chest wall indrawing, we are saying the ribs draw some lines to show that they have difficulties in breathing. Also, this is plus fast breathing, and here the respiratory rate is above 50 breaths per minute if the babies are 2 months to 11 months. So if these babies are 2 months to 11 months and their respiratory rate is above 50 breaths per minute, this is when we are saying they have fast breathing. And here we say, if we say this, we categorize this baby to have pneumonias. There's also a respiratory rate of more than 40 breaths per minute in babies that are 1 year to 59 months. This is approximately 5 years. So 1 to 5 years, we say that they have fast breathing if their respiratory rate is above 40 breaths per minute. Small babies, those are below even 2 months, the newborns, their rate of their fast breathing is when their respiratory rate is above 60. So we see the small kids have higher respiratory rate. So if they have above 60 for the newborns, those that are below 2 months, we say that they have fast breathing. So for you to say there is pneumonia, we are saying there has to be cough or difficulties in breathing plus lower chest wall indrawing, we have said, and also fast breathing, depending with the ages of the babies. We are saying if respiratory rate is above 50 beats per minute in babies between 2 months to 11 months, this now is fast breathing. If above 40 breaths per minute in babies that are 1 year to 5 years, then again, this is fast breathing. So this is what denotes pneumonia. The third classification of the WHO classification of pneumonia, we said, is the no pneumonia. No pneumonia is the third classification. And we are saying here, probably this is a URTI. There is upper respiratory tract infection. So how do these babies present? They are going to have, again, history of cough or difficulties in breathing, but there are no any danger signs that we said for the severe pneumonia. And also, they don't have fast breathing or lower chest wall indrawing. So they for pneumonia, so they just have no pneumonia. We say there's no pneumonia or there's URTI, there's upper respiratory tract infection. No danger signs for the severe pneumonia. There's also no fast breathing or lower chest wall indrawing like in pneumonia. So these basically are the three classifications, the WHO, the World Health Organization classifications of pneumonia. These are the three classifications, and we are saying this is what they are based on the clinical presentations, and this determines the rate or the mode of treatment. So this is it. This is how the WHO classification of pneumonia is classified. So I believe we have been moving together. If you haven't watched the other episodes, please do. This is the third episode on pneumonias. So please watch the two previous ones so that you are not lost. You are able to connect and you are able to understand. So thank you so much. In our next episode, still we are going to be on pneumonias. We are going now to do the treatment, the management and the treatment of pneumonias in children. And maybe we are going to see also the complications. If these pneumonias are not treated early and they are not diagnosed and treated early, what do these babies complicate into? So don't miss out. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe, like, share, and imagine I have a video for you every week. And for you to know that, just hit on the notification bell so that you are able to know every time I post a new video. While we are doing all this channel, the end result, we want to have healthy babies, and also we want to improve their quality of life. Thank you so much for staying with me. Till next time, bye-bye.